So everyone, welcome to Power Play with CJ. We're going to do a segment for the rest of the off-season, 10 questions on every team going into training camp. Obviously training camp's 2 months away, but figure why not start now. I picked the Columbus Blue Jackets just out of a hat. 10 questions, and I will attempt to answer the 10 to the best of my ability. A little preview action here. Number 10, what will Nathan Horton's impact be? First of all, he's coming off shoulder surgery, so I wouldn't expect him back. Call December 14th, the over and under, for when he comes back. I don't see they might be playing that night, but hey, schedule should be released tomorrow. Number 9, is Ryan Murray healthy? Yes, he is. I skated with him at development camp last week and this week, 2 weeks ago, at some point in July. Looked good out there. It was his first contact drill since his injury, shoulder injury with the Everett Silvertips of the Western Hockey League last year. I think he'll definitely make the team out of camp. He's got AHL eligibility as a 93, but I think he will make the team out of camp, and I think he'll have a big impact on the blue line next year. Number 8, can Bobrovsky build on the success that he had last year, winning the Vezina Trophy and getting a nice contract extension from the Jackets? I believe he can. I think he's comfortable knowing he's the #1 goalie. The blue line will improve. I think Murray will make an impact, like I said, next year, and I think yes, he will. I'm not going to say put up comparable equal stats because it's not, it's hard to do that consistently for a goalie, but I think he will have a good year next year. I think he'll definitely be a catalyst for them and definitely step up much the same way he did last year. Number 7, what impact will Jack Skille have? They signed Jack Skille, former Wisconsin Badger, Chicago Blackhawk, and Florida Panther. He's a really high lottery pick back in 2005, the same draft that gave us Jack Johnson and Bobby Ryan. And that kid from Nova Scotia that plays for Pittsburgh, Crosby, I don't know what ever happened to him, but he went #1 that year. I think if he's healthy, I know he's been banged up the last couple of years with Florida, maybe he gets a look in the top 9. But I think it's going to be tough for him. I'm rooting for him because I watch him play college hockey, so. But that's what it is with Jack Skille. Number 6, 20 goals for Cam Atkinson. Yes, book it if he's healthy. 20 goals for the former Boston College Eagle. Number 5, first line center. I'd go with Testu to start camp. Then move some things around. One center is going to be playing wing to open the year. I can guarantee it because of the Horton injury. Because they really do have a plethora of centers between Testu and Atkinson, but Johansson. And I'm leaving someone out. Oh, and Isamov and Dubinsky, 2 former Rangers. I know Dubinsky's been playing the wing, but the team's gonna need some versatility at least to start the season. Chenwek will get to Johansson shortly. Number 4, Matt Calvert in the top 6. No. Top 9, undersized, 3rd, 4th line player. I was actually just thinking about his hat. I mean, people are going to say, well, CJ, once upon a time, he was the first player since Evgeny Malkin to have 11 goals in his first 20 National Hockey League games. 11 goals in his first 12 games has been overly impressive. But I don't see it happening. I think that the team's got some depth up front. I think one thing that did hurt him was actually back in 2009 when he chose to go back to the Brandon Wheat Kings instead of starting his pro career a little early. I still a head scratcher. But, I don't think he's top 6 material for his consistency. I think he's gonna have to he's done a pretty good job, as I sound like an idiot, carving out a niche in the bottom 6. I think he'll do just that next year and building the success he had last year. I mean, I remember the hat trick. I was watching the game he had the hat trick against Phoenix back in 2010, beginning of 2000. It was that season, 2010, 2011. I think it was 2011. But and that was back when Brzgalov was a decent NHL goalie, not what Philly got. Number 3, will Boone Jenner, I almost said Bruce Jenner, I hope Bruce Jenner's on around, make the team? Yes. No, not out of camp. I think he'll be up and end the year with the team, though. It's not high start, it's high finish. I think he will get some AHL seasoning and then be up to end the year with the team, as I sound like an idiot again. Ryan Johansson for breakout player of 2013-14, number 2. Yes, I think if he plays to the level what we saw when he's with the former Hawks, the Western Hockey League, he's got an amazing skill set. He's a big center. He can see the ice very well. I think if he gets a a look with some skilled wingers. Maybe he gets a look with Gabrick and Horton. And we really haven't spoken about Gabrick, but I think if Gabrick's that kind of falls in the same thing with Horton. If he's healthy, he'll be good. But I mean, realistically, if he could end the year centering Gabrick and Nathan Horton, which would be a very intriguing combination. And I think Gabrick will have a good year next year, just for the record. And the number one question Blue Jackets fans have, they were asking it for years. Damn it.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
I think they squeak in. I think they get the 8th seed. I think if Bobrovsky plays slow as capable of, and this forward core plays the way they played last year, the defense step up, the young players, meaning Murray and Jenner, show up. Gabrick does his thing offensively. Horton is healthy. After he comes back, it stays healthy, and doesn't have any head injuries because we've seen his concussion problems in the past. I think, yes, they do sneak in the 8th seed, and they could be a very, very, very dangerous out for a 1 or 2 seed. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ. 10 questions the Columbus Blue Jackets have going into the season. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the offseason and beyond. Later, guys.